Welcome to the room, folks. But I think this is just... We can run past them. Crap. Ah! I think we might actually have to kill them. These are blue dark nuts. These are not fun. Okay, they're not so bad if you have the magical sword. Okay. I think my fears have been alleviated now. Especially considering that we have full health and we're using the magic sword on them, so we can hit them from a distance when they're not necessarily pointing toward us. Well, the controls could use a little work sometimes. But I think that just might be the computer. There's a slight delay because of the USB controller. I don't know what that would have to do with anything, but there you go. That wasn't that bad. Granted, it could have been a lot worse, so... Yeah, we had to kill them in order to move the block. And I believe that the lizard's eye has a secret in it, too. There's a key down here. Kinda made that a little worthless. Can we bomb our way into there? Yes. Let's do so. It's in here. I bet you'd like to have more bombs. Would I? Yep, pay 100 rupees. We can now hold 12 bombs. Very helpful. Speaking of bombs, I'm actually going to deselect them so I don't accidentally use some. Well, needless to say, this isn't as bad as it could have been. Ah! More of them. Just keep on the move and dispose of them as quickly as possible. I don't want them to become too much of a nuisance. At least any more of a nuisance than they already are. Now they're getting up on me and ow, ow. Okay, now we could be in for some problems. Fighting these things at close range is not smart. Okay, fighting any Dark Nut at close range is not smart. But considering that these are the tougher of the Dark Nuts, it goes without saying. Alright, but the reward was worth it because we now get the whistle, or the recorder, or the flute, or whatever you like to call it. I'm just going to call it the flute from now on, just to keep things simple. It's called the flute in like every other game. Well, up until Ocarina of Time, they just... Well... There are only a few games, I think, where you can actually get ocarinas. Technically, Link to the Past is one of them, but they still called it the flute in the American version. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that. No more! No, they're immune to fire! Let's just run. He who fights and runs away. You know the rest. Well, that could have been useful in some of the Dark Nut rooms, but apparently it was not to be so. How do you get out, then? You know, we probably bomb the wall here. Indeed we do. That would have been nice to know a little bit ago, but... well. At the very least, we won't be fighting any more blue Dark Nuts in here. because we pretty much got we're just pretty much going straight for the end now. We're not going to fight you again. You already had your turn. Go. I think that the lizard's eye on the map there is also a secret room, maybe filled with rupees. But now that I think of that, that's probably just the snake dungeon. Oh well, there's no harm in trying anyway. Let's just get to the end, shall we? I'm a little over. I'm just like getting into 16 minutes now, but I can, at the very least, I can still put them into parts like, you know, 8-minute parts, and it'll still be good. Yeah, they don't do anything. They don't die from the recorder or the flute. Oh, it is a secret. Secret power is said to be in the arrow. Thanks for nothing. But at the very least, we explored it. Alright, let's take care of Dig Dogger, shall we? We can go south first. No, let's take care of Dig Dogger. I think normally you would have to just keep hitting him until he gets this small size. But if you use the flute, he'll just turn into the smaller size straight away, and you won't have to go through any transitions. Alright, we got our heart container. Let's just see what's down here first, though. Gibdos. Oh, well. It's a trap, I guess. Maybe if you didn't have the compass and you didn't know which room the Triforce piece was actually in, you might get tricked, but... we don't have to beat Dig Dogger again. We will need to get another potion from the old lady, though. And that is our 5th heart Triforce piece. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Let's go get that potion, and then we can call it a video. So, yeah, oh, I guess we gotta go around, because if you just keep going down, it's just going to keep repeating. Or, if you go anyway, but, left or up, apparently. Left is the only way out of that. Also, rocks fall and you die. So, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Maybe it's because I had the magic sword, but, I don't know. Well, anyway, that's pretty much as bad as it gets. I mean, sure, the final dungeon is going to be a pain in the ass to navigate, especially since I'm, you know, wandering the dungeons without an FAQ. I just use an FAQ for getting stuff in between dungeons. But at the very least, I think outside of the final dungeon, that's pretty much as bad as it gets. So we're in for some pretty smooth sailing. Right, this way I can get the potion, and then I don't have to, when I start at the... I don't have to get it in the next part, basically. So I have a nice 5-minute part there. Alright, so that's pretty much it for now. Join me next time, and we will either go straight to level 6 or get some things beforehand. I think we can go straight to level 6, but we'll see. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?